Anywho,
pulled a fast one.
last we left off on Telos Zoe, the Lost Continent. Y'all had your fun going through this dungeon. You may or may not have been interrupted by a Wendigo.
Fuck you.
You're welcome. Hey, you guys got a level up out of it, so
Fuck you.
I didn't have to do anything to get my level up.
yeah, be happy. Yes, Ren is fully just here now. I'm too lazy to say anything. Ren is here now.
Guys, I found a frog.
Oh, also,
Where did you go?
I found a new mini for Gothrol there.
Ooh.
You found a new mini for me?
Yes,
I must have seen this mini.
I'm sharing my screen, just so you know.
He's so large now.
Oh, yes.
Oh. What a guy.
Honestly,
I can shrink. I can shrink him.
Do it. Do it.
Now you're.
Tiny.
Yes.
Tiny.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Yes, you are small now. Is this actually how small creatures are?
Yes, this, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There's also tiny creatures, which are like fae.
Oh yeah.
I love the thing.
How do I
Make your
turn
front
off?
tiny.
There we go. There we go. Alright. And now all of y'all are just down here in this dungeon. Oh, side note. Ren, they fought a Wendigo, absolutely murdered it. They found a bunch of blood handprints on the walls. They found a weapon stash that was right over here, all of which had the bloody hand carved into it with like a red inky blood on it.
Okay. And was
There we
this
go.
in the temple?
This is in the underground portion of the temple.
Got it. Okay, okay.
Yes. So,
I have a halberd of friendship now.
the halberd of friendship is the halberd that had the bloody handprint on it.
Oh gosh.
Like they're always holding hands.
Holding hands. Oh.
Well
is
then. What do you guys want to do? Which direction do you guys want to go? There's a few ways you could go. You could go north, you could go west, you could go east. Or you could just leave.
Yep, time to leave.
Yeah, like,
Time to
okay,
go.
well, it was fun. Let's go.
Tempting.
Also, I figured out how to move all of y'all at once.
Oh, good. I was thinking
nice.
about that. That's
Yeah.
so
Oh, physics are still there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shall we just go north? Shall we just
Yeah, let's go straight.
Let's go straight on.
Let's just
Oh,
push
it's dark.
north.
Yes.
Onwards for friendship.
Straightforward?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do I open,
How do I
open? Yes! I figured it out. Last time I had to delete the door.
Yeah, we accidentally smashed the door open.
Alright. And as you all go through this door, you see another opening to your right that shows an odd tomb.
Oh gosh.
Friends?
On
No.
Oh,
on the
it's
tomb, on the coffin, you can clearly see is the same symbol of the bloodied hand emblazoned on its top. And on its sides are 4 coins, each of which have a different weapon on it, or rather the insignia of a weapon on it. One of them has a blade, appears to be some kind of great sword. The other, a scythe. The other, a mace. And the last is a lance.
Yanos is going to place his hand on his Book of Shadows and is going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Oh, yeah, also,
Yeah.
I would like to, I don't know if optional features for...
Yeah,
cards-
optional features are good with me. Yeah.
Okay. So then, with that, I'm going to cast not a spell, but I'm going to expend one of my wild shapes to basically cast, Find Familiar.
Ooh.
I'm familiar.
And instead of them being a beast, what they would be considered as, they are considered Fey. So they have a more Fey-like appearance than they would normally look like. So I'm going to summon us a little tiny raven with more Fey-like appearance, more insectoid, Fey-ish wisps of magic.
So little guy.
Just a little
Just
guy.
lie.
Just a little guy. Raven, did you say?
Yeah, the raven.
That's
Also
wow.
love in Baldur's Gate, the raven is named Quoth.
Make him small.
No, that's his size. It's just a big ass raven.
Make him
They
small.
are actually a
They
small
are
creature.
already small.
Make him
That is
smaller.
as small as they can be.
This is literally as small as they can be.
Aw.
And with that detect magic spell, you can sense a wealth of magic emanating from this coffin. In regards to the school that it is, you sense necromantic magic, and you sense abjuration magic.
Necromancy and abjuration.
Seems
guys
like
think
this
there's a
apartment
friend
is
in there?
protected with magic and is also infused with powers of necromancy.
I will say the tomb is not the thing itself that is emanating this magic. It is something inside.
Yeah, inside the coffin, right?
Yeah.
A friend inside the coffin.
You're
I highly doubt that it's a friend.
I wouldn't be so hasty that undead would be friendly.
I think we should leave the dead to rest and take another turn.
I suppose that would probably be the best turn of events.
I'll follow where everybody else is going.
What about the coins? They
What
just
about
look like
the
regular old coins?
Roll me
with
an
the symbols
Arcana
on.
check. They are emitting magic as well, but you can't exactly make out what exactly their school of magic is. If you want to, you can roll me an Arcana check, however,
Alright. Arcana.
or religion.
Oh, they're both at +8, so
Ooh.
that is 16. Listen, Janos isn't physical, but he's a smart boy.
Yeah. You can tell that these coins are. It's a weird mix of magic schools, but they appear to be a mix of evocation and conjuration, which is kind of why you couldn't initially get it on your radar properly.
The coins are enchanted as well, with evocation and conjuration merged together in a very peculiar way. I've never really seen this before. Very interesting.
Yes, well, I don't know if it's interesting enough to find out what's in that coffin, so perhaps we should go.
Well,
We
you
could
know
all
what
have
they
a
say,
penny.
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
We could all have a penny each. Friendship coins.
There are more than 4 of us here, Indira.
I'll skip out. You guys can have them.
Well, until I can decipher more what sort of spell is actually on them, I don't really want to touch them just yet. But we should return later on.
I want to touch them.
Indira, do you touch them?
No, I'm not going to. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to my friends.
You
Okay.
should definitely not touch
They're
this.
telling
No.
me not to.
Thank you,
And
Indira.
I
What-
may be stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
What direction would you all...
Dumb, but I'm not stupid.
In that case, what direction would you all like to go from here?
Oh, well, we went north. There is east.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger. Y'all, let him go.
How about we
Eeny,
go
meeny,
through the
miny,
area
mo.
with the door?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, just
I
because it's
actually
closed
landed
off,
on the door, so perfect.
perfect.
we're going
Oh,
that
yes.
way.
Yes, the doorway.
Do we need to pick a leading order?
Yes?
I think Guthrilder will go first again, as he did before,
Okay.
followed
Oh.
by his raven.
I want to be second. I want to be close.
My
Free me
little
from this
guy.
raven.
What a guy.
It's flying.
And who else will be following in the same, like, what order?
Me.
Indira wants to go second.
Indira.
I can go last if needed.
A sneaky rogue at the back.
And then I suppose that leaves Beetle and Janos in between?
Yeah.
Look at us.
That's a good
Oh,
order.
almost left. Almost left.
Guthrilder
Oh,
almost
no.
got left behind.
Just a little bit.
The movement is so wild.
This is so janky.
I love it. I love it.
No, what?
It's
Wait,
Oh
how-
no! What?
How did Indira get back there? Indira, no!
Ignore this. None of you can see this happening. Nothing.
This is awesome. This is
We're all
awesome.
just trying to like file in, and it's just like
No!
wait, hold,
It's just like really
The walls are just that thin, it doesn't
uncomfortable.
break the immersion.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my
I love it.
god.
Okay, I got everyone.
The person behind Indira is just struggling entirely.
You get a face full
Okay.
of feathers.
Y'all go down the hallway. As you do so, I'm gonna need one of you. No, I'm gonna need Gothrolder to roll me a dexterity saving throw
Oh, fun.
Oh.
as you reach
Well, I
these
did-
steps.
I also did say that at one point I was trying to make sure that there were no traps, but
Yeah, you can roll that with advantage.
I was being cautious.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, slay.
Well, damn. The stairs creak and snap under your surprisingly light weight, but you are basically able to like splay your wings really fast, and you can like catch yourself and glide before you fall down below. And you hear, as the planks of wood from these steps fall, you hear a splash after a few seconds.
Oh dear.
What was
That's-
that?
Well, be very careful with your steps.
You
These
guys know?
planks of wood are very fragile. Even under my weight, they snapped and broke.
You can actually see, all of you can see on Gothrolder's leg, the one that had caught on the plank of wood, you can see a little bit of dark red blood.
Oh, that's blood down below.
Is that from you?
Am I bleeding? I don't think so.
You are not bleeding.
I think that's
Was
just a
somebody-
pool of blood.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
You know, the friendship pool.
friendship.
Yeah.
Swimming?
That's
Swimming?
concerning.
Time to go swimming?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
How
Does
many
the blood look
sacrifices would be
fresh?
required to create that much blood?
Sorry, what did you say, Ren?
Does it look fresh?
The blood that is on Gothroder's leg looks like purely liquid. It has not, like, congealed at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
So
blood
that's
has
like
splashed up.
that's decently like that's really somebody's been down here and they're hurt.
I don't think that's people being hurt. I think that's just a pool of blood.
If
Like
someone's
a
hurt-
large, deep pool of
Oh.
viscous liquid.
If someone's hurt, we gotta go help them, though.
I don't think they're hurt. I think this is the blood of many sacrifices to whoever god this temple was for.
Yes,
Wait,
if this
okay,
blood came
so-
from one person, that person is most assuredly no longer amongst the living.
So wait, just for clarification, because I think I misheard, but the liquid that the plank fell into is assumed to be blood, like entirely?
Like, yes, this is like the.
Oh,
I would
okay,
assume
okay.
This is an entire like deep pool of like maybe even a couple of feet of blood.
Okay.
I think it's time to venture onwards, then.
Well,
Very carefully.
yeah, in doing so, in this recent discovery, I'm going to once again expend one of my uses of wild shape and transform myself into a giant constrictor snake. Rather not
Ooh.
giant sized, but large sized. And basically use my long form to create a bridge for everybody.
Oh.
Friend.
Well then, I'll just say y'all can make your way through this.
Yes. I am a giant, very large snake.
You are a large snake.
Results have been found.
There's no snake. Where is snakes?
There is no snake raven.
That's a pretty big snake.
That's disappointing. No snake raven? Come on.
Come on.
And
a
you really
staple of
cult
D&D.
fantasy. Yeah. I remember my first snake raven.
Oh god, now that's gotta be a homebrew monster.
No, it's a large snake.
That's
It's-
a good snake.
It's actually not a homebrew monster. It is an actual D&D.
I thought it was large before, now it's large.
I wonder if we can convince anyone that we find down here that you're a god. Being that you're such a large
Oh.
snake right now.
I like that.
A serpentine snake. I also get to stay in this form for half my druid level, which is 3 hours.
Oh, nice.
And in front of you all, as you turn the corner, is what appears to be an old kind of desk. It has a wealth of papers upon papers stacked, with pots of old dried ink and pens strewn about everywhere. To your right, as you can see here in a small alcove, is a suit of armor, a very large suit of armor, which to its side holds a scythe.
Scythe.
Like the coin.
Like the coin. Yeah. Did we bring it to the coin or the coin to it?
Well, first we should determine if it's more than just a suit of armor.
As you say that, roll me an Arcana check.
Who? All of us?
Anyone who would like to.
Alrighty.
You can see that this armor is clearly hollow.
Doesn't mean much.
16 again. Another 8.
Hollow Knight?
Ruh-roh.
Yo.
Got an 11.
Oh, I almost got a nat 20. I got
So
a 7.
Almost a net 20.
You know, a 7.
Janos, you can immediately tell that this has a spell similar to animate armor cast on it, but it does not appear readily sentient.
Careful, everyone. The armor is enchanted. I don't know what'll trigger it, though.
Maybe walking in front of it?
Possibly.
I also got an Arcana 17.
Arcana 17. You can tell this thing is old. Very, very old. The magic appears almost as old as the eternal flames that you can see in these torches ahead of you as well.
Ah, interesting. This armor's enchantment is roughly the same age as the fire.
Oh.
It's been a guardian here since time immemorial, then.
Yes.
I suppose we should
Oh, I can't actually
pass
say
in
it.
front of it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'll say you guys
Mistake.
you can talk because of the bracelets, except on the snake it's
Yeah.
So
based.
true.
Uh,
Yeah,
Friendship.
telepathy.
Friendship
It's like-
bracelet.
Yeah, it's like telepathy within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Bonds of friendship. Never failed.
Besides
Before we
when
walk
the
in-
wizard magic poisoned one of you.
No, you would never. You would never.
It just tasted bad, I swear.
You're a false prophet. You're a false prophet. You speak lies.
It's just indigestion. You're fine.
5 seconds later, dead.
Before we walk in front of it, can I take the pole of collapsing that I got and kind of extend it and wave it in front of the knight a little bit?
Okay. If I see her starting to do that, I am casting Armor of Agathis on myself.
Not gonna
It's
lie,
like,
probably
let's
smart.
antagonize us.
So, you you pull out this expanding rod that you have just
Uh-huh.
bought, and you extend it in front of this wall of armor. Nothing happens.
Can I tap it with it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret this. Okay, It's better. Okay, it's better that than us.
That's true. It's better it than us.
If nothing
true.
happens, I'm gonna hug it.
I just very gently tap it with the pole.
As you go to tap it, the pole goes right through it.
It's not even real.
It appears
It's
as
an
some kind
illusion,
of
Brett.
illusion.
Wow.
It's not even real.
No, I'm sorry. No hugs, Indira.
It's not a real friend.
The illusion magic was concealed by the spell that made it appear that it was actually an animated suit of armor. Interesting. We'll have to keep that in mind.
What's to say it isn't animated? Illusions can be animated, right?
It means that it can move on its own.
Yeah.
I will say, as you like move around the expandable rod, it does clink into the scythe,
Whoa.
and at that the armor kind of like turns to attention.
Is it protecting the scythe? Plot thickens.
Well, it could also be that that the scythe is a real weapon, but the
Shall we grab
Actually-
the scythe and run?
No, no, no. We're not gonna.
I
wreck
mean,
this.
worst comes to worst, I can teleport, so.
I can
You
also
want-
teleport.
I
You guys
have,
are on your own.
I mean, I have a theory here. I'm not entirely sure that this is what it is, but the scythe could be what's enchanted with the actual spell that gives the body, like it's an animated weapon, and not just an animated armor.
That could be.
Shall we take it?
The weapon could be animated. Could be useful in a fight.
The weapon,
I kind
the
of-
weapon itself does not move when it is hit. It just makes the armor come to attention.
I kind of really want to
Okay.
take it and see what happens.
If you do it, I'll prepare a spell just in case something happens.
I'm gonna take it.
Oh,
You really should have played rogue.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well,
but
I mean, technically, they're playing a harpy as a harpy. They like shiny
harpy,
things. They like.
Yeah.
they
Oh,
like
That is
True.
true. That's very true.
stuff things.
I want it.
And you grab the scythe.
I grab
It is rather heavy in your hands, but it shines a brilliant gunmetal color. And it too has a carved blooded handprint on it. And
Friendship scythe.
when you grab for it, the armor stays at attention, and it turns its head towards you.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I point the scythe somewhere and see what happens?
Yeah.
I want to point. I'm not gonna point the scythe at any of you, or am I? No. I'm gonna point
Or
the scythe. I'm gonna point the scythe at like the furthest wall from us.
The animated armor slowly moves.
Ooh.
We have a guy.
And you can just
We have a
hear the
friend.
clinking of the metal
That's-
as instead of where you point it,
Oh
Oh.
god. Oh no.
it goes over and it kneels at the desk.
What is this?
Indira, maybe you should give
Can I-
Nice the farmer his scythe back.
Can I
But-
make a religion check?
Yeah.
But he's our friend now.
It's not very, my religion is not very high, but I can try. Ooh, actually, that's a really good roll. I'll go ahead and post that in the.
Big snake.
Love snake.
Even with a +2 religion, I rolled a 15.
Hey. What are you trying to glean?
I'm trying to understand why you would be kneeling at this desk or kneeling in general, in like what it's trying to do or portray.
Well, here, I will say, you can immediately remember that this is the temple to a god of forbidden knowledge. What would be a better signifier that your god is present than writing?
Oh, the papers.
What's on the papers as Janos approaches?
As Janos approaches, you can see on the papers there is a wealth of information, but the majority of them are letters between someone whose name starts with the letter C and is written as just the initial to a person named Karg. Kharg. And in them, it discusses magic. The ways to manipulate, the ways to bend and break.
Janos is quite interested now. Do any of the papers or letters, could they be considered teachings of spells or anything like that? Because as far as rituals go, I can add them to my book of shadows.
That's a good question. One sec. Let me just do a real quick Google search. They unfortunately are not ritual spells, but you can see that in this they are discussing the capability to pull magic out of the air and make it construct. And from that, you can tell that they are referencing and discussing spells like Shield, spells like Shadow Blade.
Okay. Conjuration spells.
Yes. With a mix of abjurative, like, flavor.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. With proper transcription, could they be turned into scrolls?
Yes. Currently,
I'm going
however,
to-
they are just, like, being discussed, so they don't have, like, the innate magic in it.
Yeah. Janos is going to gather these letters then.
If you can actually pour the magic into them, like the actual like components and stuff into those letters, you could definitely turn them into scrolls.
He's going to play around with that when they're in an area that's less dangerous.
Yeah. And as you approach and pick up the letters, the knight turns towards you as well, in armor. And it kind of just nods. And it turns back towards the desk. And it stands up. And it, despite being an illusion, picks up one of the pens that was on the desk, grabs a blank sheet of paper, and begins writing.
Oh.
Is it writing anything in a language that I can understand?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elven, Infernal, and Sylvan.
In Sylvan script, you can read hello.
Oh.
Is there another pen?
Yes, there are hundreds of pens on this desk.
Okay. Sorry, I should have said a pen that wasn't, old and broken. Something that could actually hold ink. And...
Oh yeah, there's a couple that appear to be not having been snapped in half from the rage of a writer.
All right. Janos will pick it up and write in his flowery, elaborate script. Who are you?
And
In Sylvan.
In Sylvan it responds, I am the god whose temple you are in.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Someone
Your shoulder.
enjoys...
You're talking to a god.
Someone enjoys snooping on personal matters.
Pause for a moment and write down. How else can forbidden knowledge be learned without snooping around in areas you're not supposed to be?
You all hear what appears to be a chuckle. As the armor stands at attention once more, dropping the pen. And the armor itself kind of its illusion fades and morphs into the illusion of a person. In front of you stands a person of elven stature, or at least fey in nature. Their skin is a mix of brilliant pale white and a darkened, almost purple color. And their hair is long and black, and it is tied back into a very intricate braid. And their eyes are a brilliant purple, in garb that is extremely fancy, yet tight and easily combative, as it comes to tie around their extremities, as if they are ready for anything. And
Yeah,
at
this is
their
gonna take me-
side is what appears to be a long sword, with runes carved into it.
Janos takes a step back, visibly tensing. He has a rod, which I probably should have been using in combat, because it's really good for warlocks. I just checked my character sheet, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this thing at the beginning, because it's awesome. And he rips it in a white-knuckled grip. He says in Sylvan, and who might you be?
I've already introduced myself. And they say this in common. Hello.
The statue outside was like of a winged demon, wasn't it? Or like
Yes.
almost a tiefling thing?
It was akin to a tiefling, but
Yeah.
this looks highly
Like-
sylvan. Yeah, it is some kind of fae.
Background just Indira.
You don't look like your statues. Say it in common since he switched to it.
I have many aspects. This is what I used to look like. Before, well, toying with magic has its prices. One of which was this form.
Surprised hiss.
Why do you have a very large snake with you?
Oh, if this person is a god, they could definitely sense that that a druid magic has.
They can.
So the better
We needed
defend
a
ourselves
bridge.
against whatever guardians lurk in your temple. Of course.
That's fair. So, do you all need something?
We're kind of just exploring.
Yeah, do you have any stuff? Like stuff that we can have?
I see you've
Can I keep
already
the scythe?
grabbed a few.
Can I keep this? Can I keep it? I have a friendship halberd. Or do you want me to
Dear,
put them back?
this
I
is a
can put-
god.
Oh. Can I have them?
A god?
The god?
The god in front of you chuckles, much more endearing than their previous chuckle was. And they turn towards Indira. That scythe used to be mine. But yes, you can have it.
Friendship scythe.
There isn't
Does this mean
anything
we're
special
friends?
about it.
Yeah, but it's friendship. It's a sign of friendship. Are we friends now? Can we be friends? Do you want a bracelet?
It'd be so messed up if you accidentally gave the god a poison friendship bracelet right now.
Oh, wait, but this
Like,
is
the
just an
end is all-
illusion.
Yeah, but maybe they do want the bracelet.
I'm afraid one of the prices of my ascension was mortal kinship.
Aw.
We can still leave one for you, if you'd
Yeah.
like.
I suppose I do take offerings.
Ren reaches into the little bag of holding that she got and pulls out what is hopefully not a poisonous one and sets it on the table with all of the pens and the papers.
I need to drop us down another bracelet though.
Thank you.
We're on 175 now, guys.
Have to meet another 175 gods.
I mean, there are technically an infinite number of gods.
Theoretically
Or at
speaking,
least
yes.
an infinite number of aspects of those gods.
Oh, we're gonna keep handing them out. We're gonna have connections everywhere.
You're
Alright.
You're eventually gonna get restraining
When
orders from God.
was the last time your temple had worshippers in it? Janos asks. Judging from the outside, it seems slightly, well, not as well tended as it used to be.
I've had visitors. But none who came down here for quite some time. I did see one other tiefling. They were quite nice. Them and their sweet little thing that they call a husband. I kid. They were a cute couple. A shame.
Have they gone now? Did they go home?
I think
Their
it's safe to say they left, yes.
their purple eyes kind of dart towards Indira. And they sigh.
Sounds about right.
We are here out of curiosity, but at least speaking for myself, I am looking for something,
Oh?
and I'm wondering if you might be able to help. As a god, you might know what it is that I'm looking for. Being that there are no words for it, at least not any longer.
That which you seek is of my domain. But I'm not gonna give you all the answers. You get one question.
One for the whole group?
Oh no!
I got a question. I don't.
I'm afraid that was a question.
No!
Damn, no.
Damn it!
Janos just turns his head slowly and glares.
It's not my
Actually,
fault.
I meant that as a statement.
So, yeah. Just like.
Regardless, each of you gets one question, besides that one. I say, gesturing towards Ren.
I'm gonna be quiet now.
That is probably wise. So, on with it.
My
I have
question
other people to attend to, unfortunately.
is, where can I find a gate to what I seek? a passageway, portal, whatever word you want to use.
I'm afraid on this plane it's going to be quite difficult. But I believe you've met a few people who could help you get to another place that would make it easier. Perhaps a celestial plane, perhaps an infernal plane. The road there is much easier, while not in the material.
So it can be accessed through the planes. Thank you for the information.
Next. Or was that everyone's only question?
No. We have questions.
If your question is about friendship, no.
Ran.
Yeah?
What do you want to ask them?
Maybe if there's anything else that we need to worry about down here.
I have a question.
Yes?
Is there anything else that we need to worry about down here?
Other than my knights? No.
Okay. Ran.
Yes.
Other than the knights, no.
I heard Indira, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love
Oh.
Indira so much.
So sweet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Guthrolder slightly slithers forward to ask their question in more of, in snakish. Since I can't speak truly. Guthrolder's going to ask if there are ways to bring a god back to life.
Oh, hoo, hoo. Well, that's a question and a half. I suppose, yes, there is. After all, there are ways to ascend. Why can there not be one to come back? Did you have anyone in mind?
Perhaps I shouldn't say the name, because this god could also be part of the whole regime, the gods against gods.
Does it happen to be someone you could call a son?
No.
All right. Next question.
Am I the only one left? I just realized.
Yes.
I believe so,
Okay.
yes.
Ever since these events have been happening since I've enlisted,
Well, you
All
didn't
of
really
them.
enlist very well.
and I mean fair, but I've always had visions, but I've been seeing grander ones, and I can't help but ask, what is my purpose in this war?
You see, everyone has a purpose in this war. I have a purpose in this war. Admittedly to my chagrin, but all will be revealed in due time.
He immediately rolls his eyes.
What? Did you think this wouldn't follow the rules of a genie?
Well, I mean, I just assumed that you wouldn't pull the you wouldn't pull the mystifying.
I'm the god of forbidden knowledge. What about me isn't mystifying?
Get it. He just steps back, kind of.
Harumph.
Is that all? Or are you going to be on your way and leave me to my rest?
I think we're gonna look through the rest of your stuff.
I don't suppose we should do that.
You can. If you wish.
We can. See, we're allowed to. We're allowed to. They said so. We can take it. We can go. We can.
Every time that happens, I just imagine Indira fluffing up like.
Oh yeah.
incredibly, like,
Trust me. It's in
That's
the
so
law sheet.
cute.
It's in the law sheet.
I said you could. Not that you would be able to.
We can. Come on, guys. It's an adventure.
Your friend would make a horrible warlock. They have no ability to read the fine print.
I don't even know what the fine print is.
Well, thankfully
tell
among
you
us, I'm the
later.
only one walking that path.
Exploration time.
Alright. And the armor kind of falls slack once more. And all of you have the opportunity to move around again.
Yay.
Where would you like to go from here? Would you like to go right or would you like to leave the room? Go left and or leave the room.
Let's go left.
I'd say we continue onwards.
So-
Yeah.
Anos relaxes visibly.
as the god's presence like leaves.
You all arrive in front of a door. Oh,
I just
you're
realized
on
that-
the wall. Get off the wall.
Yeah.
Get off.
I think you have to. I think you have to deselect everybody.
Yes, I do.
'cause,
Listen, as a warlock, physics do not apply to me.
As a god,
Just
physics
goes
do
through
not
the wall.
apply to me. Ren and Janos, Ren and Beetle are inside. Okay, there we go. And you come up to a door that has the same bloodied handprint. Do you open it?
I'm not touching the damn door.
I'll open it.
Indira said that they'll open it.
I'll open it.
Yeah, we've got a rogue to check that stuff out. Or an Indira who's just like,
Exactly.
I'll just do it.
I'll touch it. I'll touch anything.
He's chilling in the back right now.
And you arrive at another turning point. Yet, to your right, you see a body on a slab in a room of chains. Anyone who would like can make me a history or religion check.
Those I'm better at.
Same.
Definitely history.
Religion.
What am I doing? History or religion? I don't think I'm good at either of those.
I am not good at either of those, but I can still
Neither.
try.
I'm not either, so I'm not good. Adira doesn't think, she just does.
Oof.
Yeah, religion was already not a very distinguishable thing in Ren's.
And not her
character.
favorite subject.
No.
Looking at gods, yap yap.
Ren
Bow
didn't
down.
look at the history of the object she was stealing. She just took it.
Exactly.
Don't need to look at the history. Just need to look at the price tag.
Right?
Listen, if I'm paid to take it, I take it.
Exactly.
I mean, Guthrolder also didn't quite read
Yeah.
the
Well-
books of history either.
With that 21 history check, you would remember tales of. Despite it not being a religion check, you would remember tales of a god of chain who was locked away, who goes by the name Ball.
God of chains.
God of the chains and ritual.
Sounds like a
I'm-
warlock.
I know, it was a little bit of a pun there.
I'm so mad because in a campaign I'm in, I have a magic hamster in it named Ball.
He's the god of chains now.
I need to update that lore.
Not certain, but this could be yet another deity, or a representation of another deity.
Well, it is a corpse, so.
The other one was a set of armor, so.
Well, this is their temple as well. They are paying attention to their temple,
Mm-hmm.
and we are invading their sacred ground.
Yeah, but this didn't have a statue. There was no statue to a god of chains.
No, I mean the other.
Oh, yes,
The
The god of forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are invading their temple.
Oh,
We
yes.
said
Yes,
we
yes, you are.
I said we could.
Oh,
The decor in this room reminds me of an old story that I've heard about a deity of chains called Baal.
another deity.
Chains and rituals.
How many of these guys is there?
There are an uncountable number of gods.
Ugh.
Gods go through changes just like the seasons as well.
It's very true.
Could be a room associated with that deity, within the other deity's temple. Not a religious person, at least not to that extent, but it seems odd.
Like I said before, I prefer to leave the dead at rest.
Yeah, the dead deserve to come to rest and not have us fight them.
I don't. I love making new friends.
You
The undead
see.
make awful friends.
All of you do see to the side are these massive chains that are wrapping around each and every one of this thing's limbs, despite it being very deceased.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I definitely do not like that either. I'm gonna back up.
Enos
Yeah,
is actually
it's
going to
very-
approach, not like
Oh,
too close, but he's going to step into the room curiously, looking at the chains, looking at any sort of marks on them. He's going to ritualistically weave a detect magic. If he can't get a sense of what this is for, what's going on here.
You sense predominantly abjurative magic.
As I suspected. He mumbles a bit.
What is it?
The chains are enchanted with abjurant magic. Abjuration magic used to protect, to bind. I have a feeling that these chains are more than just physical. They're physical manifestation, but at least at one point, it's keeping this person here. I wonder if the enchantment was ever to fail. And who this was. Does the skeleton, is it wearing any, like, clothes, armor?
No. That is the
Anything? It's
weird
just a
thing.
skeleton.
It's just a skeleton.
Huh. And just obviously, like, a human skeleton as far as I can
Yeah.
tell.
As far as you can tell, yes.
Yeah.
How, like, what's the word? Like, how tight are the chains to the wall? Is there wiggle room for this person, or this body to...
There's absolutely no wiggle room. It's almost as if this person was purposefully splayed there.
Okay. So, Ren holds out her little staff to Janos and says, if you would like to figure it out, you may.
I have a feeling that this being was chained here for a reason. Says as he takes the staff. I'm curious to know what that reason is.
Be careful, Meese.
First thing he's going to do is he's going to use the staff and kind of nudge at the skeleton's joints. See if they're still somehow attached together through magic or something.
They're not.
Because all ligaments and everything would have rotted away
Yeah.
long ago.
It has long decayed.
So if I like nudge the knee, the leg bone would just sort of shift on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. I sense any necromancy coming from the skeleton itself?
No, it's slightly odd because even for entirely normal skeletons, there's usually some amount of magic there because of like them traveling the extra planes upon dying. But the skeleton itself has no magic at all. There's no trace of a soul at all having ever been there.
You know, that's the oddest thing. Usually the dead leave some sort of residual magic in their bodies. When one dies, your soul gets sent to whatever afterlife you're from, and that leaves at least a small amount of magic, but this doesn't even have that.
Weird.
Wonder if
Yeah,
somebody
we
was doing experimentations with being souls here, removing them on this plane. Do what? I don't know. Maybe consume them, use it to fuel other magic.
Who knows? I mean, I do, but
But the powerful abjuration of the chains would keep anybody from being able to presumably resist such a thing.
Remove the chains. Remove the chains. Remove the chains. Remove the chains.
Zero.
No, we're not gonna remove the chains.
No.
We're gonna go
For now, until we find some sort of mention of this ritual, I don't want to disturb this body any further. Especially if
agree.
there's any sort of curse on the chains that latch itself to another living being to reenact whatever happened here. There's too many unknowns. I like to pry where people don't want me, but I don't see as much of a reward for the risk quite yet. Hands the
You
staff
should
back.
go.
And
Is it time
we
to
should
go?
leave then.
Where to next?
Next room.
Next room.
Next room.
Oh no, I don't like it when the DM repeats that.
Yeah, next.
I liked it
next,
better when it was on our side.
Next room.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you want to go to the next room?
Yeah, next
Sure.
room. Next room, everybody. Right? Right? Next room.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Next
oh,
Yeah.
actually.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Next room. Yeah, next room.
No, it's too late now. We have to go to the next room.
So I assume you go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the next room.
We're going on a treasure hunt. We're going on a treasure hunt. Snake is really tall now.
It also
Yeah, I
causes
love how you're just
scream.
staying in snake form. It's really funny.
Well, I get to stay in the snake form for 3 hours.
So you might as well.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And you see stairs to your left and another door.
Mm. The stairs weren't the best last time. Where would you guys like to go?
Door. I want to see
Since
what's
we're already
behind
here, we might as well go through the door.
it. No.
Knock, knock.
No. Let me in.
No, I refuse.
Oh.
I'm not opening the door for you.
You say as you open the door.
Shut up.
Leaving Dara outside.
Everyone except Indira gets to go in. Oh, but and I of course grabbed Indira immediately. Nah, everyone can go in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I
And you
thought.
just see a very, very long alley.
Hmm.
It has
Snake time.
It has small alcoves carved out into it, each of which is in each of which. Yep, that was English. In each of which is set a candlestick.
Are these candlesticks lit?
Yes.
Are they scented?
Just
They smell like candles.
it's just it's a generic candle.
Oh.
This is not. I don't think a temple would have scented candles unless it was
might.
incense. Unless
That
it was
could be the true forbidden knowledge.
Exactly. How to make scented candles. We could
Yeah.
run a Bath and Body Works, and it would be great.
Bath and Body Works is never going to be canon in my universe, no matter what you do. I will kill you first.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do something about that pesky will.
Friendship and Body Works.
Alright, so my next character is gonna be Bath and Body.
I'll play Works.
Alchemist Artificer.
And anyway.
Yes, anyways.
Swiftly moving onwards.
Who wants to go first?
Me!
Oh, maybe not you. I would feel really bad.
I'm going
To be fair, she is our fighter.
Me!
I mean, me with 120 health right now, because
Me.
snake.
Me!
Now you need to preserve that HP.
No,
Oh, I don't like that.
you can go first, but oh wait, I wanna go first. Let me go.
To be fair, I never asked who wanted to go first.
Yeah, well, I'm going first.
Alright. You're going first. 1 second, I'm pouring dice.
Oh
was the question?
Oh, there wasn't one. I'm pouring dice.
Oh. Okay.
Not in the
Dice
scary way. I'm pouring dice molds.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
yeah,
It's
they're
sinister.
DM is making more dice
It's
as
very
we
Got
sinister.
it.
as we play.
It's very sinister.
It's called time efficiency.
I feel
Yes.
that. I'm making a little flower Lego set right now.
Oh,
See,
which one?
everyone's being time efficient,
I'm not.
except in Mira.
Just- I'm just kind of sitting here. I mean, I guess I am technically texting people.
See,
Might as well.
efficiency.
In my spare time, I've been spamming people with reels. And they're not even good ones.
Then why
You
spam
know-
them if they're not good?
Yeah, well,
If-
I'm going to continue to now.
Alright, so Indira is going first.
Yes.
I'm going
Down
for
along
this.
this long.
Long and narrow hallway.
I love rushing into things and then complaining when I get killed. It's my favorite part.
Yeah, I love D&D like that.
Yeah.
So you die.
Oh,
Oh.
yippee! Yippee!
Yippee. No.
Then I can become the god of friendship.
No.
I will follow in suit.
Yeah.
The big giant snake.
Big giant snake.
We're going on a treasure hunt.
Are we schmoozing?
As you both progress down the hallway, what had been candlesticks in the side starts to shift into weaponry and armor
I knew it.
as you get
More
further and
stuff.
further down.
So they'll be scented with our blood.
Well, no, I
Candles.
think what's going on is the candles, rather than being candles, are armor. Like they're, or not, or are they just
Camels don't look
or is
like
it just
candles.
transitioning from candles to like statues and like armor?
It's becoming like it. Well, some of them are like carved into weaponry, but the majority of it is just like actual like weapons that are like taking the place in the alcoves of the weapons. But there is nothing that you all bump into while you go down.
Candles don't really look like weapons.
You're standing up here now. I'm too lazy.
Too much work.
Too much work.
So good.
Alright.
Onwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Let's
No,
go.
I refuse. Onwards and downwards.
Okay,
Oh.
onwards and downwards then. Look what you've done. Now we're going
Speaking
down.
of which, you see stairs that extend downwards into an open cave.
Ooh. Oh, you know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
Oh, we're going in. Into the cave.
Oh, yes, of course you are.
Of course I am. I'm excited. I'm exploring. I never get to explore.
Okay, I think the next time.
And at the end,
I think
you see a door.
this is the reason why Guthrolder tends to lead.
Yes.
I know exactly what I'm doing with this door.
You won't fit.
You don't fit.
I'm too fat. I mean,
Yeah.
part of it is because it is coiled. and I
Yeah.
am just
Yeah.
staring.
You know what we're gonna do with this door?
You're gonna open it.
Yeah. We're gonna open it.
Creak.
Anything interesting?
And on the other side,
Oh.
you see thousands of swords stabbed into the ground.
Oh.
Swords and other weaponry just buried.
Ooh.
and it leads down the hallway to an empty room, from what you can tell.
Are the swords like a tripping hazard, or like...
It's more like a decoration.
Okay. I'd like to try and pull one. Is there any like shiny ones? Any fresh swords?
No, the majority of them are rusted over.
Yeah, then they're boring. I'm gonna kick and move on.
Wow.
Disrespectful.
I'm not doing that. I'm just moving on.
I'm just gonna like kick at one, not like
Yeah.
not actually kick it,
Yeah.
Like
but just
kick
at
the
the ground
yeah.
next to
Janos is going to float over them with the magic of his, I think it was an amulet, right?
Yeah, the amulet with the dragon's wing on it. Yeah.
amulet of levitation.
What? That voice crack.
No, that was purposeful.
Also,
Okay.
why were we scared earlier? The guy said that there's nothing else in here to be worried about.
That is what I'm thinking.
He also
But
said.
God's not.
He also said besides his knights.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yeah.
We also haven't run
Again.
into them, which is also worrying.
No.
Yeah.
And at the end of
Again,
this
the
hallway,
Nice.
is basically a small archive. You see there are walls and shelves filled with books.
Who likes reading?
Pleasure.
Any of you? Any of you like reading?
Giannis likes reading.
Janos loves reading, especially if it's a
okay.
bunch of books in the Temple of the
Yeah, man.
God of Forbidden Knowledge. There's got to be some juicy
Mhm.
stuff in here.
We're reading. It's reading time.
Yeah. How many of the books do you want to try to read?
All of them.
Besides
no, I
all
don't
of
think we
them.
have that much.
We do not.
I am going to do the age-old trick of when you walk into a bookstore, and I'm gonna look for like the coolest looking spines with the of the books and snag
Oh
a
my
couple of
God.
those and be like, this clearly must be the superior book because its craftsmanship is just made to
So
Of
stand
course.
out and make me want to look at.
Of
There's
course.
one that's like the true creation of man, but because it doesn't have a cool like spine.
Yeah, don't care about that.
useless.
Useless. Yeah, roll me a D100.
Do I have one of those on my thing here? You know what? I'll just use Google.
I could roll it.
You know what? D100s scare me because we ran into a hag's place in my other campaign. So every time we casted magic, they would roll a D. The DM would roll D100.
Oh, wild magic.
Yeah, wild
nice.
magic would happen.
That's a 63
Dang.
according to this website.
63.
I mean, thankfully my character only grew like 5 inches, but you know, at least it didn't fucking explode.
Except the
You
5 inches,
see-
they were just your neck.
You see a dragonhide book that on its side says a guide to traveling.
Guide to traveling.
Listen, it's made with dragonhide. It's probably like ancient magical spells written between the lines. That makes sense.
Yeah, this. Every time I catch myself, I'm just gonna start hissing.
Wait.
Don't judge the book by its cover.
That's exactly
That's how you literally picked it out.
Exactly. As I said,
You judge.
judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its title. You'd be hiding all sorts of secrets.
Legit by its spine.
Yes. Is this like a travel guide?
Yeah, as you open it and start to flick through, from what you can tell, it is, as described, it is a travel guide for the realms.
Well, might be useful. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
It'll probably be useful considering we're in a caravan right now.
Yeah. What's is it like stamped with a date? Like how out of date is this thing? Because map lines and stuff get changed
Yeah.
pretty
It
often,
actually-
especially in times of war.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have a date on it. And as you continue to flip through it, you realize this map is not for the material plane.
Oh.
It is for the Three Wastes. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
No one was talking.
Three wastes. That sounds. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I know this is
It's-
connected to like the gods and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, the Three Wastes is it's one of the outer planes. It is it's also known as Hades.
Yeah, that's.
It's basically the underworld.
Yeah. Be a guide to traveling the underworld. I'm sure this will become useful. And it is that bag of holding, thinking to himself. I hope we don't have to travel to the underworld.
Wouldn't that be fun though?
I mean, that we'd have to die.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make
Oh,
for friendship.
Mine is a subjective thing. And dying is not on my list of activities I need to go through with quite yet.
What? You wouldn't love to die? Alright.
No.
technically, Indira's been on the brink of death twice.
Yeah. Fully.
I'm willing to go again.
Oh no.
She knows what it's like. I mean,
There's
We're two round free.
There's dozens of other books in here if you want to like grab anything else in particular.
Why don't
Tell
we
me
just
you're
put
a
'em-
thrill seeker without telling me you're a thrill seeker.
If there's anything in specific that you're looking for is what I'm trying to say.
why don't we
If there's anything that looks like it has to do with magic for one,
Oh
being
my
that
god.
Yanis is really interested in that for some reason, and he's gonna kind of peruse to see if there's any books on.
Sorry, I completely got sidetracked. What?
Okay, Yanos is looking for books on magic and books on entering other planes of existence.
Oh yeah. Definitely. You actually see right next to the travel guide to the underworld, you see multiple other books that are basically the same thing but for the other outer planes. The only book that's missing there is actually a travel guide for the Outlands.
I'm assuming there's no travel guide for the Far Realms.
No, there is not, because technically speaking, that isn't an outer plane.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't it like something that exists outside of time and space or something like that?
Yeah, it the way I rule it in my worlds is it's basically like a plane between planes.
Upside down.
I have an idea. What if
We dare
just-
ask.
What if we just put all of the books into the bag of holding, and we go through them later?
I will say, as you say that, you kind of see I'll say even you, Indira, you realize that this is a god of knowledge's library, and
Mhm.
they take predominantly books as offerings. So.
Oh.
There's a lot of books then.
Mhm.
Is there a friendship bracelet in here?
No.
Probably not.
No. Thought we might have put it in here. In that.
It's been
little-
5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. In that 5
Making
seconds.
friends for dummies.
Where is it? Give me the friendship book.
I think we might get away with taking a few of these books, but
Well, the
Not all
friendship
of
book.
them.
not all of them, no.
Okay.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the deity might become upset.
You said we could take stuff.
Yes, but not all the stuff.
He said
Are
you.
there any
He
books?
said you could, not that you would be able to.
Are there any books on the moons?
Oh yes. It's you actually see in there's multiple books about the astral realm. Which is of course basically just space. You see in it accounts for the primary 6 celestial bodies that surround the world of Telosoi. That being the 3 moons and its 3 suns. Is there anything in specific you would like to try and read about them?
I'm not sure. I think I'll just grab it and hold
Yeah.
on to it for now until I get more information.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to start making my slithery way back.
Slither, slither. Hey there, hey there.
Before we go, Ren takes one of the books. Actually, no.
Oh god, Jesus Christ. There's something wrong with the snake. I'm
no.
just trying to move it. Snake, move.
Oh.
Not.
He's hitting the Dan.
That snake is moving. I don't
It's
know what you're
stuck.
talking about.
You're
He's
stuck.
moving, he's moving.
If Roldan knows how to boogie, god damn.
No. Well, Gethrolder, it was nice traveling with you.
Oh.
So close.
No, no.
Well, it's so over. It's so over for the snake.
Okay, wait. The snake's flying now.
I just imagine Gothralder's
Okay, there we go.
He just ascends.
Just becomes literal bumblebee. Because they have such unaerodynamic bodies, they should never be able to fly, yet they say fuck that and they do anyway.
Yeah.
Gotta love the B movie script.
Oh yeah.
But yes, all of you, I assume all of you head back.
Yeah.
And in front of you is still the way back, and there is the stairs.
Oh,
Travel up the stairs, see what else is here before we decide to leave.
We should probably check everything.
Select everything. There we go. The flying snake too. Do. And you all get your way up the stairs after a little while, and you find yourself in another ritual room, which has piles upon piles upon piles of bone.
Bone?
Bones.
Oh.
tasty.
Get knocked down.
The bone?
Could be
Get kno-
any number of types of bones.
Everybody's dancing. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
So excited by the pile of bones, we break out.
He's down to multi-class.
Multi-class in the bard.
Everyone, level a bard.
I mean, if you look at 1D&D, the dancing bar, the Way of Dance College is wild. It's just better monk.
The D&D, another edition of screwing over the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Well-
Yeah, there's a bunch of bones on the ground.
This might have been the Wendigo's lair.
It does seem very carved out
Hate that guy.
by hand.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting. Are the bones are they humanoid, I guess is the better way
They
of
appear to be
asking?
humanoid. You can still see that some of them are almost like raw, if that makes sense. They are not bleached by the sun or anything. So
Oh,
these have been
okay.
down here for a while.
They are
Do we see a
yellow
tiefling?
with age.
Do you see what?
A tiefling, like
Like tiefling
the
skull.
bones of a tiefling.
Roll me
From
an
that
investigation check.
What a specific
Okay.
question.
Well, do you remember when the god was talking about how the last people who came down was a tiefling
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Did you say investigation
Investigation or perception, yeah.
or perception?
will give
I'm
you
absolutely going with perception.
I will give you the help action on that, giving you advantage.
Perfect.
Giant snake is also looking.
That's an 11.
No, you do not see the body of a tiefling. You do not see anything that would... You don't see anything fresh enough to have been the tiefling. Or their husband.
Okay.
Because if you recall, there was a similar account of a tiefling and their husband in the diary. Yeah, in the journal.
Oh.
So it seems like this was a place they might have frequented together with
Interesting.
whoever wrote this book.
It's really cool.
Well, I don't like this Wendigo. I think they fucking suck. Do they have
That's
any
balls.
interesting stuff? Do they have any interesting stuff?
Well, you already killed him. Oh, do the
we-
bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
My God.
we do little corpse looting sometimes.
Yeah, roll me a D100.
D100. Okay.
Everyone actually roll me a D100.
Okay.
Let's go.
Refresh that site.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you roll?
A 100?
Oh
That's
wow.
awesome. 62.
All right. Well then,
52.
1 second.
Snake can't quite loot.
All right. Well, I'm rattled by the 100. Damn.
Yeah, I am too.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen like a nat 100.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me show you guys. I need to share this with you.
A rogue is the goat?
I mean, it's not surprising that the rogue rolled a 100 on the D100 check,
Exactly.
especially for loot.
So true. That's
One is
crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, that is crazy, for sure.
I rolled
Alrighty.
it again and it was 69.
I've only ever seen a natural 100 like twice.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone roll 100.
I've been playing for
Another
like
No, I
7
haven't
years, and this
either.
is my first time.
Well, then Ren
yeah.
better get some good loot from these damn bodies.
Yeah,
You
well,
better not skimp out.
well, Okay, everyone type their roles in chat just so I
I
can
think
I-
most of us have.
track it.
I did not roll because I am giant snake.
You can try to grab some stuff. You can try to swallow it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say
then-
eat
but then-
it.
But then if I change, well, I mean, I guess technically my stuff during wild shape
it-
literally becomes part of me.
Yeah. You would get the enchantment.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try roll D100. Let me
Imagine we get another 100
God, if Guthrolder gets a
or a 1.
D100. See if I can get to Science. Dice roll.
Alrighty. So
69.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So sorry, still rattled. With that 100, you find winged boots.
Winged boot.
Winged boots.
Like Hermes?
Oh my god.
Like
nice.
Hermes boots?
Yeah, they're
I,
they're a magic item in D&D. You have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Yo.
oh my
You can
god.
fly with us now.
Yeah, you can
You
fly.
can fly.
And, yeah.
You can fly with us.
You can fly, you can
Aw.
fly, you can fly. No. As for what everyone else got, I'm gonna go from lowest to highest. Damn, the lowest roll was a 52.
Yeah.
In that case, Janos, you find a brooch of shielding.
Oh, nice.
Beetle, you find a Bloodwell vial. And Indira, you find... Oh, yeah, Indira... Sorry. Indira, you find... What am I... Where is it?
Oh no.
You find Harkon's bite.
Beg your pardon? I don't even spell that.
It's Harkon apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Bite.
Ooh, okay.
And as for Gothrolder, you get a staff of bird calls.
More birds.
More birds.
You never have enough birds.
Never.
Oh, the birds.
And yeah, for oh wait, the music stopped playing. How dare. I only just now realized that. That's
Yeah,
why
it's-
it was
it's
so
been-
quiet.
It's been dead for a little bit.
Sorry. My bad.
Wait, who got the bird calls?
Yeah.
Aren't harpies like half bird?
Yeah.
Oh,
Technically.
No. It's like a dog whistle for Indira.
And as all of you are kind of like rummaging through this stuff, Indira, you prick your finger on the necklace that you pick up,
Ouch.
Oh no.
and your
Oh.
finger kind of bleeds onto it.
Oh.
Do any of you have a plaster? Wait, no, you guys call it bandages.
What did you call it?
Plaster.
Plaster.
That's actually what
Well-
they call it in real
welcome-
life.
Welcome to Great Britain.
What?
Welcome to Great
That's
Britain.
crazy.
Well, everyone, I know this now.
How did you guys not know this? I knew
Yeah.
this.
Does anybody have
Never,
bandage?
never
Oh,
been,
oh
never.
no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Did you?
Are you
This is bad,
okay?
guys. This is really bad. Oh no!
And with that,
Indira, are you okay?
DM, how dare you do this to us?
I get the feeling that we have the same idea here, Gabriel. I think.
No,
know,
you don't
no.
understand the item that you just got.
No, I know. I've read the page.
this is what comes with
Oh,
homebrew
is
magic
it?
items.
So it automatically. I don't know. DM, would you like me to tell the others, or is that up to me?
It's up to you.
Okay. The item, Harkon's necklace, gives them a +1 to most saving throws, if not all of them. However, the necklace itself has a curse that gives lycanthropy to the wearer.
Oh no!
A harpy with lycanthropy.
Oh
A
my
harpy
god.
with lycanthropy.
Now, is it
Bro,
specifically
werewolf?
werewolf, or are we gonna have like something even weirder on our hands?
It could be. Well, it could be any kind of lycanthropy, and that's totally up to you, DM.
I'm aware.
Do a roll.
The only thing that I will have to say about D&D lycanthropy is they still, when they transform, they still retain
Oh,
their
yeah.
code of honor.
Yeah.
My code of honor is friendship.
Oh, hold on, I need to go get the door.
Just
Rather, they're-
imagine
they're-
a wear something coming at you screaming friendship.
What
Like,
if it's right? Think about this, guys. What if it's a werebird? What if I just turn into a bird at night time?
Just
I
full
think there are,
bird.
I think there are were-eagles.
It's called a whale raven.
Yeah, were-raven.
I am
Get, like, a cool
horrified.
pattern.
I'm so horrified.
Oh, this is gonna be great on the next full moon.
Your blood thing gave you a curse. Mine just gives me a +1 to everything that I have.
Yeah.
Lucky you. Lucky you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I have the staff of bird calls, right?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Don't do this to me.
I
wait,
could-
but go ahead.
I could probably summon Indira as their lycanthropic form if they are a were-raven.
Choose you, Indira.
Hold on. I need to add this to my items.
Try to go get the door. She's a were-raven now? What?
No, okay,
We
so
don't actually know.
Okay.
We don't know what form of lycanthropy.
Yeah.
We don't
Alright.
know what form of lycanthropy. We just know that it becomes a like.
Why have you done this
Do
to
any
me?
of Okay, wait, do any of us notice, like as characters, notice what this necklace is?
You see it's in the form of like a jaw, like a wolf's maw. That's what
Oh,
they
God.
caught their finger on.
Would this be an Arcana check for us to know?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Because currently
Alright,
even
I'm
Indira doesn't know.
I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on.
Hey, I got
Well-
+5 to that. Let's go.
Yeah, let me
That's
try.
a 1.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You could definitely recognize the intent behind its craftsmanship.
Okay, so that is a 24.
Yeah, anyone who got a 20 or above, you can almost immediately tell that the way that this is carved and sharpened, it belongs to the cult of lycanthropes.
God. I
And just a mini lore dump. The cult of lycanthropes are a gathering of werewolves and other were animals that have basically formed like a massive group seeking to basically permanently be able to stay in their were form.
What if I was just a were harpy?
I put a hand on Indira's shoulder and go, so, I know you like friendship.
Mhm.
I think you're about to get what a lot of people call a pack.
What does that mean? Like a
Um,
six-pack? Am I about to be ripped?
No, more like, have you ever seen wolves? Like how they're in little friendship groups?
Friendship? We're a pack.
I'm not in the way that I am trying to explain it.
Um,
Oh.
Indira, I have very unfortunate news. I think you're going to. I think you're a were thing.
you,
that?
you were.
What's that?
It's a type of curse.
You're gonna
And you-
turn into something.
At the next
Ah.
full moon, you're going to turn into something, possibly lose your sense of self, and not remember a thing in the morning.
Reminder, last we left off, it was a half moon.
So we have like 3 days.
Good
Oh.
luck. This isn't my problem. This is all of your guys' problem, and that's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, because I think I can eventually learn remove curse,
Yippee!
Yeah, druids can learn remove curse.
but I'm not at the level to remove curse yet, or I don't have the spell taken.
Remove curse is a 3rd level spell. You should be able to grab it. Yeah.
Let me see.
Daisy, you're giggling in the
It
background.
is cleric,
So
paladin,
funny.
warlock, and wizard.
Oh,
Because
what?
all of you
Why
are
does
trying to
druid not
figure
have
out-
remove curse?
Unless
All
it
of
was
you
added
trying-
on some other time, according to
You're
the
trying to
compendium,
figure out what
not
to
druid.
do, and I'm just,
druid.
I'm fucking psyched.
I can dispel magic, but yeah, I can't take
Okay.
remove curse.
The most
So you guys are
Dang.
telling me that Gear's
Unless
gonna
it's
turn into a
optional
whale?
Oh, I'm gonna turn into a badass.
spell. Or
We don't know what he's going to turn into.
I can speak quick.
A Pomeranian.
I hate all of you. Okay.
This is going to be very interesting.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
with
God.
that, I am hungry, so this is where we're gonna end the session.
So many
Alright.
mixed emotions in this dungeon.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. I'll see you guys next
Daisy,
week. Bye.
See you
Thank you for the
next
session.
week.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot. Enjoy your food.